Hi, this is Jaden, and I have the Answer from the Stars Majors Only Tarot from TK. I will link their Twitter in the description. But I like tarot decks and like flip-throughs and reviews, and I also like this one in particular so much I wanted to do a video for it, considering its niche, because this is a Majors Only based on the MMO Final Fantasy XIV. You could see the matte finish of the box likes to grab fingerprints, but oh well. But yeah, let's get to it. So you can already see that it has a nice gold foil, and all the cards also have a nice foil. Sorry, I just hit my camera stand. The back has like the little symbol that goes on the ground whenever you start a fight nowadays in Endwalker. So it's like your party of 8. You can see the box is very small because it is Majors Only. Here we have the guidebook. And then here are the cards. I rearranged them back to how I received the package. Oh, I actually did not buy this deck myself. My dear friend Casey managed to get me a copy for my birthday. So thank you, Casey. Yeah, this is a guidebook. It's very small. I will read you the introduction. Answer from the Stars is a Final Fantasy XIV fan illustrations in tarot card Major Arcana as celebrating the end of Endwalker. That's the name of the game expansion that is recent. And sharing the memory of Final Fantasy XIV. It was a personal illustration project started in December 2022 and completed in September 2023. Thank you to everyone who supported and had a genuine interest in bringing this tarot card deck to life. This tarot card is designed as an illustration collection, but you can also use it to read tarot cards. I have included a simple one-card tarot spread for anyone who has not read tarot cards before. In this book, you can find the meaning of each card and my thoughts and intentions through each illustration behind the meaning of the card. Although my interpretation may not be the same as others' opinion, I hope you enjoy and remember your adventures in Final Fantasy XIV, TK. Excuse me. So yeah, it's kind of like both like a novelty art collection, and also you can just read it. It's a little difficult to read with Majors Only, but you can do it. And see, they included like a one spread. Let's go through the book. I'm not gonna read each of these. I'll do like a quick reading. But we have the Fool. We have our protagonist Meteor, where if you've watched the trailer for A Realm Reborn, like when it was starting, he looked like this. And those are the 2 companions. We have an alternative to the Fool. We have Ardebert and Seto. There's Y'shtola and Kryl. And I'll let you see the cards in the flip through, like it's really beautiful. There's Azel. Then there's Lise. Xenos. Graha, and then he has like an illustration of the Exarch right here. And then we have Moenbrita and Urianger. We have Ritra and Istinian. Haurchefant. Hermes, and a little Meteon bird. Then there's Reen and Minfilia. There's the twins, Alphino and Alice. There's Thancred. And he has the little Reen ribbon here too. There's Zero. I gotta be honest with you, it's this card that made me really want this deck, because she's my favorite character. And also, this is just a really good card. I love purple. There's Themis and his Warrior of Light form. And then there's Fandaniel, and then when he was Zodiark in the story. There's Emmett, or Hades. There's Hithodeus, I almost forgot his name, so sorry. The Watcher and the Loporrits. This one is so gorgeous. Like, this is one of my favorites. I'll show you closer later. This is also one of my favorites. This is Meteor, currently. So, like, the Meteor from here and the Meteor from here, two completely different guys, but they are the same. And then there's Meteon with her Endsinger form. And then there's Eidolon, or Vina. Also, don't come for me if I pronounced any of them really weird. I'll read the behind the story. Get it good on the camera there. It was in December 2022, around the Christmas season. I had a lot of time and wanted to improve my art. There was something I wanted to do, which was make a Final Fantasy XIV tarot card deck. I have been thinking about this since Shadowbringers expansion 2020. During that time, I did not have enough courage and time to do it due to my busy schedule. Drawing 23 cards was not an easy thing to do. In the beginning, I was expecting to finish by summer before North America 2023 FanFest, but doing art as a side while working on other stuff was not easy. I'm glad to finish this project and be able to make it in a physical item around the end of 2023. While working on the card illustration, I had a lot of fun selecting characters and composing in the limitation of small cards. Each card took at least 3 days to 2 weeks to complete. However, sometimes I was going back and forth, getting tired of the details of Final Fantasy XIV and the satisfaction of completion of each card. There were other characters I wanted to include in the cards, but due to my limitations, it is unfortunate that I could not add them to the card. If I have a more stable life and time to create art in the future, I hope to add more cards. Finding manufacturer, adjusting, and formatting files to create a product was not a fun thing to do. After checking the price for gold foil print, I dropped my jaw at how expensive it is for small quantity orders. I was worried a lot about what if there was no audience for my tarot card. I wanted to print in foil, so I am very thankful to everyone who supported and ordered the deck. Excuse me. It's been 7 years now since I started Final Fantasy XIV. In 2016, when Heavensward was released on the Korean server, my Korean friend asked me to play the game together. I hadn't played a game for more than 2 months and was not good at playing any games. I thought I would stop playing this game after I became level 60. For context, they mean like after I maxed out level, because that was the max level at the time. So after I became level 60. And here I am full of Final Fantasy XIV in my life. I am glad I can put my 7 years of love in this game into the art. As now the game is part of my life, I am looking forward to the next expansion, Dawn Trail, and New Adventure. So yeah, I think it's very sweet. I have also been playing since like 2017. So it was around Stormblood, but like the first patch post Stormblood had come out. It is 24 and I am still playing. So yeah, let's go through the cards. Oh, great. The backs of the things actually have text. So it says, you know, created by TK. And then here's a quote from Vinat. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile? If you've played the game, you know that that quote, it's so impactful. It's so emotional after you've like gone through the whole story, and then she just says this to you. So here are the backs, by the way. it's good because like even if you reverse it, you can't tell. It always bothers me when they do it, when people make their cards like, you know, facing one way, so you can tell when it's flipped. It's also got some nice gilded edges. Cards are a little thick. Yeah, let me get closer so you can actually see the art better. Okay. I might hit the camera, my bad. I will do a silent flip through for you though. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed doing it, because these are so beautiful. And I'm sorry if my camera was like wobbly the whole time. I'm just a guy with my cell phone and like a little gooseneck thingamajig that's holding it up. Let me back up so I have space. So I'll show you how they shuffle. I'm going to put the other roll aside. I actually kind of prefer the Aardbert because we already have a meteor card, which is the sun. I have small hands, so I don't really like shuffling this way, but I will show you. I'm also a bad shuffler. Be nice to me. So they are a bit matte. I've had sticky cards before though. They're not sticky, but I don't know how to describe it. It's not like bad or anything. It's just not like the smoothest deck I've worked with. Because it's only like 23 cards, or since you have to remove the extra fool, it's only like 22 cards. It's not, what's the word? Inconvenient to hold. I'll do it this way too. But I can tell if TK ever got around to doing all 78 cards, it would be quite a thick deck. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. I don't think TK is going to do reprints of this, but that guidebook makes me hope that if they ever get around to doing all 78, hopefully they do like a full reprint of these. Because I think these cards are so cool. I would like all fans of Final Fantasy to be able to have these. Final Fantasy XIV, I should say. I ran out of memory in the middle of doing this, so let's hurry up. I prefer shuffling my cards this way, just so I don't bend them. Especially with these, like it's such a novelty limited item that I don't want to bend them. Once again, I'm a bad shuffler, don't come for me. I would be careful about shuffling it this way though, because immediately, the first time I did this, I've noticed the cards kind of like, I'm being gentle so you can't see it, but like they do bend quite easily. Like it keeps the shape. So I would be careful about doing this too harshly. Unless you really like abusing your like novelty type of decks, then I'd go for it, sure. Keep it in mind though. So I don't really have a intention in mind. I'm just gonna shuffle and draw, let them drop. Even doing this, I'm like, oh my god, it's bending the card. So we got Wheel of Fortune. I'm just gonna pick one. Strength reversed. And the star reversed. So let's read the guidebook on that. Yeah, put it back in here. The Wheel of Fortune is generally an indicator of change in the querent's life. This card is still special to me as it was the first card I drew to start the tarot deck project. I had a clear idea of wanting to draw Minfilia and Reen on this card. Minfilia, who accepted her own fate and became the Word of the Mother, passed on her power and role to Reen, who overcame her fate and gained her own life. Upright is chance, changes, destiny, luck, opportunity. Reversed, bad luck, disappointment, misfortune, mishap. Then we got strength. Strength is not limited to physical as what you see. Strength is not limited to physical as what you see. There is an inner strength in mentality, strong belief, and uprightness part of the strength. I thought Harshafon's strength was coming from his warm heart more than his physical strength. He also pursues healthy body strength. I was debating whether to draw him in a warm, peaceful scene illustration or a more active action scene. In the final result, I decided to go with a more active action scene to show his shield and courage. I think that's a typo. Whoops. Upright, inner strength, self-belief, vitality, courage. Reversed, weakness, lack of confidence, self-doubt, feeling inadequate. And then the star with Hythlodeus, reversed. Excuse me. When the star card appears, you are likely to find yourself feeling inspired. It brings renewed hope and faith in us, and a sense that you are truly blessed by the universe at this time. The chief of the Bureau of Architect, Hythlodeus, responsible for creative concepts for creatures and gifted with soul sight, was most suitable for this card. I focused on his eye, which can find the color of the star, soul. The background is the sea of the star, where he is resting with other stars. Upright, astronomy, good health, hope, inspiration, opportunities, spirituality. Reversed, despair, disappointments, illness, missed opportunities. Yeah, this deck has a lot of spoilers for the story if you have no idea what this is about. But if you've played the game, it makes the meaning and like the pictures all the more better. Like, this is a really good choice for Devil. I really like this being the world. Like, if you've played, you understand. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I really hope TK does more. I like to put my card backs like this, just so I don't accidentally have two fools. But anyway, yeah, no, I hope TK does more. I hope they do more reruns, because I love this deck. I've barely gotten it, and I really like it. This could be my only video on my YouTube channel that isn't just gaming stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'll put myself more out there with my channel, but see you.